And here he is.
This battle,
Lots of hype as they will. Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That right hook's blocked. Those counter punches have to hurt. Got out of the way.
Nice play left back.
What an amazing environment, Johnny. A special night. These two gladiators going at it in the outdoors.
now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited waiting for this. How they prepared for this, these fighters. This is going to be so hard, but so different.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Already ahead with 11 points and 50 goal difference. Just get me out of this league, please.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score.
I've already practically won the fucking thing.
Can't land the jab there.
That was
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in. Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punchers are the best.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Perfect counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. The jab not finding its target. The perfect counter lands. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Quick counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Here's a counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You just got to use brain there.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Oh, that punch! Tried to score with the uppercut. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Solid punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter's not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw comp. Hold that knot! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait long to sit back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they've got short once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. Here's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. We've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until no legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
counter shot lands. Missing with the hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in the guess.
Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. It won't give us a second to catch our breath. That counter punch on him clean. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
And he's got two fighters that are absolutely shacked. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Do you believe what we're seeing? Crawford just got rocked. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Crawford now. On to the fifth we go. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's gonna happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you're gonna get some before you get imposed.
Just can't find the target. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Incredible work rate. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood card. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're there with a binder, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They miss with the jab. You'd like to see more jabs. think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the
Well, he is right, Brendan.
relax.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go in the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice idea with the hook. That's blocked. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fighter that's got great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. How about that time counter shot? Good left hook. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard gets Roberto Duran the first fight. Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I got to box him, I got to frustrate him. I got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you create an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills, step out the way. Don't fight with fire.
I'm like, they need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook was off target. There's a scoring blow.
What, there's 8 rounds to this?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who. Here comes round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their condition would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring a one-punch KO power, but these two can.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Lucky that hook didn't score.
Anyway, you want to hurry up and talk him up?
Well, we're going deep into the gas tank on this round.
He'll not have enough stamina for fucking power blow.
Hold that thought.
We got this out.
Shot, and it's over. A home run swing, and that will do it here. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot.
Oh, I fucking days. Oh, flip fucking 7 stamina.
He got out.
He had no stamina, of course he was gonna get knocked out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym.